Daily Horoscope for Cancer. April 19, 2025, as the cosmic energies align on this spring day, Cancer, you're experiencing a powerful confluence of emotional clarity and intuitive insight. The moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a harmonious trine with Neptune in fellow water sign Pisces, creating an atmosphere where your natural sensitivity becomes your greatest strength rather than a vulnerability. You may notice that you're awakening with dreams that carry significant messages or emotional revelations that seem to emerge from the depths of your subconscious. This is no coincidence. The veil between your conscious and unconscious mind is particularly thin today, allowing important insights to surface gently but persistently. Venus is currently positioned in Gemini, activating your 12th house of the subconscious and spiritual connections. This placement suggests that relationships from your past may be on your mind today, not to cause pain, but rather to offer closure and healing. You might receive unexpected communication from someone you haven't heard from in some time, or perhaps memories surface that help you understand a relationship pattern that has been affecting your emotional well-being. In your career sector, Mercury direct in Aries is infusing your professional communication with clarity and confidence. If you've been hesitating to express an innovative idea or request recognition for your contributions, today's planetary support gives you the perfect cosmic backing. Your words carry particular weight and resonance now, especially between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when the lunar energies most strongly support your sign. Financially, Jupiter's journey through Gemini activates your sector of hidden resources and unexpected gains. Pay attention to overlooked opportunities or investments that may have been quietly growing without your active attention. A financial matter that has been complicated or delayed could suddenly move forward with surprising ease. However, Saturn's cautionary influence suggests waiting until next week for major financial commitments or expenditures. The Sun in Taurus illuminates your 11th house of social connections and long-term aspirations, bringing warm energy to friendships and group activities. A casual conversation with an acquaintance could unexpectedly open doors to opportunities aligned with your deepest values and goals. Your natural warmth and nurturing qualities are particularly appreciated in social settings today, drawing others to you like moths to a gentle flame. For Cancers in romantic relationships, today's energy fosters a deeper emotional intimacy and understanding. There's a tenderness in the air that encourages vulnerable conversations and heartfelt expressions of affection. If there have been unspoken feelings or concerns, the supportive cosmic energy makes this an ideal time to address them with compassion and clarity. Single Cancers might find themselves drawn to someone who offers both intellectual stimulation and emotional depth, a rare combination that resonates deeply with your water sign nature. A chance encounter could carry more significance than initially apparent, so remain open to connections that feel inexplicably familiar or comforting. Your physical well-being is closely tied to your emotional state today, more so than usual. The Moon-Neptune trine increases your sensitivity to your environment, making this an excellent day to adjust your surroundings for maximum comfort and harmony. Consider spending time near water, whether it's a bath infused with sea salts, a walk along a shoreline, or simply enjoying the sound of rainfall. Water elements strengthen your natural energy field and promote the emotional balance you need. Digestive health deserves particular attention, as your solar plexus may be processing emotional energies along with physical nourishment. Light, easily digestible foods and proper hydration will support both your physical body and emotional processing. Incorporating ginger or chamomile into your diet today could be especially beneficial. Mars in Aquarius is activating your 8th house of transformation and shared resources, bringing energy and attention to matters involving joint finances, intimate relationships, and psychological depths. This placement may trigger a desire to investigate matters that have been hidden or overlooked, particularly regarding investments or shared commitments. Trust your enhanced intuition as you explore these deeper waters. Creatively, You're experiencing a remarkable flow of inspiration and emotional depth that can be channeled into artistic expression, problem-solving, or nurturing activities. Your imagination is particularly vivid and accessible today, making this an excellent time for creative writing, music, visual arts, or innovative thinking in any field. The emotional authenticity you naturally bring to creative endeavors resonates powerfully now. Family matters receive cosmic attention as Pluto continues its transformative journey through your seventh house of significant relationships. A situation involving family dynamics may require your compassionate intervention or heightened awareness. You're uniquely positioned to sense undercurrents and unspoken needs, helping to navigate potential conflicts with wisdom and heart-centered understanding. The North Node in Aries continues to guide your evolutionary path toward greater visibility and leadership in your professional life. Today's energy supports taking a calculated step outside your comfort zone, perhaps by volunteering for a high-profile project or sharing an innovative idea with decision-makers. While your natural tendency might be to nurture from behind the scenes, your greatest growth now comes from stepping confidently into roles that showcase your unique gifts. As evening approaches, the moon forms a brief, challenging square to Saturn, which might temporarily dampen your mood or bring concerns about responsibilities to the surface. Remember that this influence is transitory, a cosmic check-in, rather than a permanent condition. Taking time for self-care rituals that comfort your soul will help you move through this energy with grace and resilience. Dreams tonight may be particularly vivid and meaningful under Neptune's mystical influence. Consider keeping a dream journal nearby to capture insights upon waking. Pay special attention to water symbolism in your dreams, as this element connects deeply with your Cancer nature and may carry specific messages about emotional currents in your life. Your lucky number today is 4, representing stability and foundation qualities that your nurturing spirit naturally cultivates and strengthens. The most beneficial color for you today is silver blue, reflecting the Moon-Neptune trine that so powerfully supports your sign's natural gifts. Overall, April 19th offers you a beautiful balance of emotional depth and practical progress, dear Cancer. The planets support both inner healing and outer achievement, allowing you to make meaningful advances on multiple fronts. Your legendary intuition is your greatest asset today. Trust the subtle nudges and gut feelings that guide you toward growth opportunities and away from situations that would drain your precious energy. Today's cosmic message reminds you that your sensitivity is not a weakness, but your greatest strength. The ability to feel deeply allows you to navigate life with wisdom, compassion, and profound understanding. By honoring your emotional nature while taking practical steps forward, you create the perfect balance of receptivity and action that defines Cancer at its most evolved expression. The planetary positions on April 19, 2025, create a fascinating cosmic landscape for Cancer natives. The Sun continues its journey through fiery Aries, positioned in your 10th house of career and public reputation. This placement illuminates your professional ambitions and places you in the spotlight at work or in your community. The Aries Sun forms a square aspect to your Cancer energy, creating a dynamic tension between your personal needs and professional obligations. On this particular day, the Moon, your ruling celestial body, travels through Scorpio, activating your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This creates an emotionally intense but potentially rewarding day, as you feel drawn to express your deepest feelings through creative pursuits or romantic connections. The Scorpio Moon forms a harmonious trine with your Cancer Sun sign, allowing your emotional intuition to flow naturally. Mercury, the planet of communication and thought, is positioned in Taurus in your 11th house of friendships and social networks. This placement brings a steady, practical approach to your communications within groups and organizations. You'll find yourself expressing ideas with unusual clarity and persistence, particularly regarding long-term goals and collaborative projects. The Mercury in Taurus forms a sextile aspect to your Cancer Sun, facilitating smooth communication and helping you articulate your emotional needs. Venus, governing love and values, is currently in Gemini in your 12th house of the subconscious, secrets, and spiritual matters. This placement creates an interesting dynamic where you may feel attracted to intellectual conversations about deeper subjects or experience hidden romantic feelings. Venus in this position can also bring unexpected benefits through behind-the-scenes support. For Cancer, this creates a gentle opposition, suggesting potential relationship insights coming through dreams or intuitive flashes. Mars, the planet of action and drive, stations in Pisces in your 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, and travel. This position energizes your desire to explore new intellectual territories and spiritual concepts. You may feel a strong pull toward educational pursuits or planning journeys that expand your worldview. Mars in watery Pisces forms a harmonious trine to your Cancer sun, providing supportive energy for pursuing knowledge that resonates with your emotional core. Jupiter, the great benefic and planet of expansion, is in Gemini in your 12th house alongside Venus. This significant placement, which will continue for several months, brings growth in your spiritual awareness and psychological understanding. The 12th house is naturally associated with hidden benefits, and Jupiter here can bring unexpected opportunities through intuition or behind-the-scenes connections. For Cancer, this creates a period of spiritual and psychological expansion that culminates in personal growth. Saturn, the taskmaster planet of discipline and structure, continues its journey through Pisces in your 9th house, accompanying Mars. This longer-term transit is asking you to build more structured approaches to education, belief systems, and broader perspectives. For Cancer, this creates a supportive trine aspect, helping you build stable structures around your emotional understanding of the world. Uranus, the planet of sudden change and innovation, maintains its position in Taurus in your 11th house of social connections and future goals. This revolutionary planet continues its journey through this sector, bringing unexpected developments in your friendships and community involvement. For Cancer natives, this creates a sextile aspect that can bring surprising but manageable changes to your social circle and long-term aspirations. Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusions, journeys through Aries in your 10th house of career and public image. This placement creates a challenging square to your Cancer sun, potentially blurring boundaries between your professional and personal life. There may be some confusion about career direction or public perception on this day, requiring you to rely more heavily on your intuitive capabilities. Pluto, representing transformation and power, has recently entered Aquarius and occupies your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. This generational planet in this position creates opportunities for profound change in how you handle joint finances, emotional intimacy, and personal power dynamics. The position forms a sextile to your Cancer sun, offering opportunities for manageable but significant transformation. Chiron, the wounded healer, travels through Aries in your 10th house alongside Neptune, highlighting any career-related wounds or insecurities about your public standing. This placement offers Cancer natives an opportunity to address and heal professional insecurities that may have been holding you back. The North Node, representing your karmic path forward, is in Pisces in your 9th house, suggesting that spiritual growth and the expansion of your worldview are important aspects of your soul's journey at this time. This forms a supportive trine to your Cancer sun, indicating that following intuitive guidance regarding education, travel, or spiritual matters will align with your highest good. Looking at specific aspects for the day, we see the moon in Scorpio forming a harmonious trine with Neptune in Pisces, heightening your intuitive capacities and emotional sensitivity. This is an excellent day for creative visualization, meditation, or artistic pursuits that tap into your subconscious mind. The moon makes several important aspects on this day that color your emotional landscape. A sextile to Pluto in Capricorn intensifies feelings and supports emotional transformation. This could manifest as a profound conversation that changes how you view a close relationship or insights about power dynamics in your professional life. The lunar opposition to Uranus in Taurus might trigger unexpected emotional reactions, particularly regarding financial matters or personal values. You may suddenly see a pattern in your security needs or material attachments that requires adjustment. For Cancer natives, this aspect calls for flexibility while maintaining emotional authenticity. Mercury's position in Taurus brings mental stability to your thinking patterns. Communications regarding friendships and social connections move forward with clarity. This Mercury placement supports practical planning for community events or group projects that require careful coordination. Mercury forms a quintile aspect to Mars in Pisces, linking your communication style with your actions in the realm of higher learning or spiritual exploration. This creative aspect provides inspiration for expressing complex emotional concepts in practical ways. You might find yourself explaining intuitive concepts with unusual clarity or finding practical applications for spiritual insights. Venus in Gemini in your 12th house creates an interesting dynamic around secret admirations or hidden affections. For attached Cancer natives, this might manifest as rediscovering aspects of your partner that initially attracted you. For single Cancers, someone from your past might re-enter your thoughts, or a connection could develop with someone who appreciates your depth and sensitivity. These planetary positions collectively suggest April 19, 2025, offers Cancer natives a day of emotional depth combined with practical communication opportunities. The watery grand trine between your sun sign, the moon in Scorpio, and Mars/Saturn in Pisces creates a flowing emotional landscape where intuition can guide practical decisions about your future direction. The planetary positions indicate this is an excellent day for Cancer to address career matters that require both intuitive understanding and practical application. The tension between your home-loving nature and professional responsibilities can be productive rather than draining if you honor both aspects of your life. For Cancer individuals working in creative fields, the fifth house moon combined with the Neptune influence creates exceptional artistic potential today. Your emotional depth can translate into moving creative expression if you allow yourself to tap into these cosmic currents. The overall pattern of planetary positions creates what astrologers call a bucket formation, with most planets gathered on one side of the chart and Jupiter acting as the handle. This suggests that your expansion through spiritual awareness becomes the leverage point for managing all other areas of life. For Cancer natives specifically, this planetary picture suggests a day where emotional intelligence becomes your greatest asset across all domains. Your natural sensitivity allows you to navigate the complex energies with greater awareness than many other signs might experience. The predominance of planets in water signs creates supportive emotional currents that help you feel more at home in your sensitivity. Rather than having to guard your feelings, you can use them as guidance systems for navigating professional and social situations with confidence and clarity. As April 19th unfolds, Cancer, you're experiencing a particularly noteworthy shift in your communication landscape. The moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a trine with Mercury today, creating an exceptional window for heartfelt expression that doesn't sacrifice clarity. Your words carry emotional intelligence that others find magnetic and trustworthy. This alignment is rare. It allows you to bridge the gap between your inner emotional world and outward expression in ways that have felt challenging in recent months. Notice how conversations seem to flow with less effort than usual today. That's no coincidence. The positioning of Venus in your third house of communication amplifies your ability to express yourself with both grace and precision. You're finding it easier to articulate complex feelings without becoming overwhelmed by them. This is a gift that deserves recognition. Use this energy intentionally. For those Cancers involved in creative pursuits, today marks an exceptional opportunity to channel emotional depth into your work. Whether writing, speaking, or creating art, your ability to translate feelings into form is heightened. You may surprise yourself with insights that emerge seemingly from nowhere. Pay attention to these moments of clarity. They contain wisdom your intuition has been processing beneath conscious awareness. In professional settings, you'll notice an unusual comfort with speaking up during meetings or presentations. Colleagues are more receptive to your ideas, particularly when you frame them with the emotional intelligence that comes naturally to you. Your capacity to read the room gives you an edge in negotiations or collaborative projects. Trust this instinct. However, be mindful of Saturn's position square to your communication sector. This creates a subtle tension between what you want to express and what feels safe to reveal. You might catch yourself holding back crucial details or softening your message to avoid potential conflict. Ask yourself, what conversations have I been avoiding? What truths deserve expression, even if they create temporary discomfort? The afternoon brings a shift as the moon moves into alignment with Neptune, enhancing your intuitive understanding of subtext in conversations. You'll pick up on what's not being said, which can be both a blessing and a challenge. This sensitivity allows for deeper connections, but may also lead to reading too much into casual exchanges. Ground yourself by asking clarifying questions rather than making assumptions. Digital communications receive a boost today. Your written expression, whether in emails, messages, or social media, carries a compelling quality that draws people in. If you've been considering starting a blog, podcast, or newsletter, today's energy supports taking that first step. Your natural ability to create safe spaces extends to virtual environments now. For Cancers in teaching or mentoring roles, your words carry particular impact today. Students or mentees are especially receptive to your guidance. Notice how your natural tendency to nurture can express itself through language. You have the rare ability to correct without crushing confidence. Family communications may require extra attention. The Pluto influence suggests old patterns of interaction could resurface. You have an opportunity to break cycles by choosing new ways to express old concerns. Instead of falling into familiar emotional reactions, pause before responding. Consider framing your feelings as observations rather than accusations. This simple shift can transform potentially difficult conversations. Your listening skills are enhanced today as well. You'll notice nuances in others' communication that might typically escape attention. This makes you an exceptional confidant and advisor. People may seek you out for your perspective, recognizing your ability to truly hear what they're saying beyond just the words themselves. For single Cancers, this enhanced communication prowess makes today excellent for meaningful conversations with potential partners. You're able to express your authentic self while still maintaining appropriate boundaries. Coupled Cancers will find that tackling previously difficult topics becomes more manageable with today's celestial support. Voice memos and audio messages may resonate particularly well with your communication style today. The subtle intonations and emotional qualities of voice allow you to convey nuance that text sometimes misses. Consider this approach for important messages. By late evening, as the moon forms a sextile with Jupiter, you'll feel a natural expansion of your expressive capabilities. Ideas that have been percolating may suddenly find their perfect verbal form. Keep a notebook handy for these insights. They connect to larger themes developing in your life. Tomorrow's communication landscape will shift again, so make the most of today's unique confluence of expressive potential. April 19, 2025 presents Cancer with a fascinating financial landscape as the moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a productive trine with Jupiter in your resource sector. This alignment suggests unexpected financial opportunities may emerge, particularly through networking connections or collaborative ventures. You might find yourself receiving valuable financial advice or a tip about an investment that resonates with your intuitive nature. The position of Venus in your career house indicates professional recognition could translate to monetary rewards, perhaps a bonus or additional responsibility that comes with financial perks. Today's energy supports financial planning with a long-term perspective rather than quick gains. Mercury's position suggests communications about money will flow more smoothly than usual, making this an excellent day to negotiate terms, discuss rates, or present financial proposals. There's an indication that a past financial decision begins bearing fruit today. Something you invested in or committed to approximately 3 months ago might show promising returns. The sun's position highlights your ability to generate income through creative pursuits or side projects that align with your emotional fulfillment. Watch for opportunities in sectors related to home, real estate, food services, or emotional support services, as these Cancer-ruled areas receive beneficial aspects today. Your intuition around financial matters is particularly heightened. Pay attention to subtle feelings about monetary decisions, as your subconscious may be processing information your conscious mind hasn't yet recognized. The day's numerology also supports calculated financial risks, especially those involving collaborative efforts or shared resources. Be cautious around noon when the moon squares Neptune, creating a brief window where financial clarity may be compromised. Delay major financial decisions during this 3-hour window, if possible. The evening brings a supportive aspect between the moon and Saturn, helping you create practical structures for recent financial insights. Consider setting up an automatic savings plan or reviewing your budget allocations. There's also an indication that a family member or close friend may offer financial support or partnership if needed. Property matters receive favorable aspects, so if you've been considering real estate moves, today's energy supports research and preliminary planning. Your natural tendency toward financial security is enhanced today, but there's also cosmic support for calculated growth strategies that push slightly beyond your comfort zone. The stars suggest diversification will serve you well, perhaps dividing resources between traditional safe investments and one carefully selected higher-risk opportunity. Financial discussions with women, particularly those in mentor roles, could prove especially beneficial today. Pay attention to recurring financial thoughts or themes, as the universe may be guiding you toward an opportunity perfectly aligned with your authentic path and nurturing nature. Cancer. On April 19, 2025, the cosmic energies are aligning beautifully to illuminate several fortunate areas in your life. The moon, your ruling celestial body, will be transiting through Scorpio, activating your 5th house of creativity, romance, and joy. This placement brings a profound emotional depth to your creative pursuits and opens doors for heartfelt expression. Any artistic endeavors you undertake today will carry a special resonance and authenticity that others will find captivating. Jupiter, positioned in Gemini in your 12th house, forms a sextile with Venus in your own sign, creating a pocket of spiritual blessing and intuitive insight. This is an exceptional day for meditation, dream work, and connecting with your inner wisdom. Your subconscious mind is particularly receptive and revelatory now. Mars in Pisces is energizing your 9th house of higher learning and expansion, forming a trine to your sun. This brings fortunate opportunities through educational pursuits, philosophical exploration, or connections with people from different cultural backgrounds. You might receive an invitation related to publishing, teaching, or travel that opens significant doors for your personal growth. Neptune's continued journey through Aries casts a mystical glow over your career sector, suggesting that creative visualization and intention setting regarding professional goals will be especially potent today. Your ability to merge practical action with spiritual awareness makes this a fortunate day for career planning and networking with influential figures who appreciate your unique emotional intelligence. The sun in Taurus illuminates your 11th house of community and future aspirations, bringing warmth and vitality to your social connections. Group activities, especially those involving nature, sustainability, or financial security, could lead to valuable alliances. There's a special emphasis on friendships that offer both emotional support and practical assistance. Your natural nurturing abilities are highly valued in your community today. Mercury, now direct in Aries, brings mental clarity and decisiveness to professional communications. This makes today particularly fortunate for presentations, interviews, or important business conversations where you need to demonstrate both empathy and leadership. Saturn's position in Pisces brings structure to your expansion sector, suggesting that fortunate opportunities may arrive through committed study, disciplined spiritual practice, or careful planning related to international connections. The efforts you've been making in these areas begin to show tangible results today. Venus gracing your sign enhances your natural charm and magnetism, making this an especially fortunate day for all matters requiring personal appeal and harmonious connections. People are drawn to your warmth and sincerity, opening doors that might normally remain closed. Financial fortunate areas appear through intuitive investments or resources shared through partnerships. Pluto's influence from your 8th house suggests transformation through shared resources that benefit you in unexpected ways. Trust your instincts regarding financial opportunities that involve collaboration. Your home and family sector receives a blessing from Uranus in Taurus, suggesting fortunate surprises related to your living situation, property matters, or family relationships. An innovative solution to a long-standing domestic issue may suddenly become clear. The North Node in Aries continues to pull your professional destiny